So not so hot news, KTM have gone bust. Watch this video. Hello, welcome to RevelatorAlf. I hope you're all well. So I'm sure you've all heard by now that KTM have gone into this self-administration, this process to, well, avoid bankruptcy, because basically they've overstretched themselves and they just haven't got the sales to meet the level of debt that they've got. It's a bit of a sad tale, and, you know, huge company. They've had lots of success with some of their smaller motorcycles, some of those partnerships with India, some of those partnerships with Chinese manufacturers as well, CF Moto. So there's a lot of good stuff that KTM have done, and they seem to have expanded all over. They had that big merger and acquisition of MV Agusta as well. Now, by all accounts, they were carrying about 300 million euros worth of debt prior to that purchase. And in the time since then, that level of debt has gone up to about 1.5 billion euros as well. So the level of debt is just too much to handle. So their sales have just dropped off globally as well, especially after the bigger bikes. Their ready-to-race bikes aren't selling in the numbers that they would have liked. Lots of the dealerships have got excessive stock. They can't move the stock as well. This is not good. This is not good for all big motorcycle manufacturers. And the kind of videos that I've been making for the longest time, where I've been talking about big motorcycle manufacturers, watch out, watch what you're doing, watch what the kind of bikes that you're selling and the price points, so on and so forth. And I sometimes refer to companies like Harley Davidson. And I said, watch out, because these companies could go broke. These could easily go broke if they're not careful. And we've got companies like KTM. Well, yeah, huge company, really big following all over the world, and they're in serious trouble now. They have to go through a really severe restructuring to sort things out. Now, what does this mean for any KTM owners? Well, obviously, you're going to have to see now what the final result is. I mean, does this mean that certain dealerships are going to close down? I would imagine so. If they can't get rid of stock, you know, if a dealership as an independent business can't get rid of the stock, therefore their cash flow is going to be affected. Guess what? Therefore, they're going to go out of business, just like quite a few other dealerships have already. What about for the company themselves? Again, if there's a bottleneck of motorcycles at dealerships that just can't be shifted, therefore they can't keep on producing the bikes. Therefore, it's a cash flow situation for the company as well. They're not bringing enough money to not only satisfy the debt or pay off the debts, but also to keep their production going. So does this mean that they're going to cut production altogether of all motorcycles? They're going to stop production? Well, this is what this 90-day plan is. It's probably going to mean that they're going to severely cut down the motorcycles that they produce, all the variances of these motorcycles. They've just launched 6 new motorcycles, or 6 new variants as well, from EICMA and Motorcycle Live as well. So, you know, they were a company that was trying to still push forward, but obviously time has caught up with them. Now, are they still going to have associations with companies in India and also companies in China? I would imagine so. And certainly in terms of licensing, let's say in terms of production of engines, production of parts, I mean, that's still going to continue, I would imagine. But we're going to see a big difference in KTM now. We're just going to have to wait and see exactly what that looks like. But this is a wake-up call for all manufacturers out there to say, look, if you're not shifting your products, if you're not selling in the numbers that you should be to be able to cover the expenses of your company, in other words, if your cash flow isn't right, you're going to go bust, regardless of how big the company is. And this is what I keep on trying to remind people, that no matter how big the business is, if there isn't enough money coming in to pay for what you need to keep the business running, at a bare minimum, it's going to be in trouble. So there we go. KTM motorcycles, they've gone into self-administration, this 90-day process. What this means for the future? Well, KTM, they're on the verge here. They're on the verge. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you like what I do here, keep on watching the videos, and I'll catch you again. Bye now.